Andrea, wasn't that client so much fun this week?
Oh my gosh, I love when we get to meet with investors. It's by far one of my favorite parts of the week.
There's a whole energy about that kind of a meeting, isn't it?
There is, and the fact that you know that everything we're going through is going to make such a huge difference to them, to their kids. They're all of a sudden setting
Lifetime
themselves up.
portfolio.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So, Christine, what we wanted to talk to you today about is how does an investor get in the market leveraging their resources?
So we have a couple different programs for investors, and the most popular one right now is called a RIO program, which is a rental income only product.
Okay.
And it's not priced much different than your normal, Fannie Freddie conventional type of loan. The beauty with this program is there's no income verification, so there's no tax returns required. We're not verifying income only assets. And the way, in short, the way this product gets approved is if the rental income comes in at least what the total PITI payment is, then you're good to go.
Oh my gosh.
And
so who verifies that? Like, do we send in, is the realtor, here's what we think it's going to rent for? Does an appraisal happen? A property manager need to do a perform on?
So we're going to do an appraisal. So you can either do it, if you're doing short-term rental, we use AirDNA.
Oh, sure.
Okay. And if you're doing long-term rental, then the appraisers have that information.
Okay. Wow. So that sounds like a really quick close too.
Yeah.
Which of these investors love, right?
So it's we certainly can do quick closes. Now the payments and everything, the rates, all that varies depending on down payment. Minimum down is 20%, which is great because on your conventional loans at 20%, the payment is still, the interest rate and the points are still really high. Okay. But with this product, if you put 20% down, it has anywhere from no prepay to 3-year prepay. So that's going to, the rate's going to vary on that. But we're doing a lot of these programs right now because investors, most of them don't want to show their tax returns, or maybe there's not enough income on their tax returns. It's a no-brainer.
That's awesome.
So if we have an investor and they want to get into the Airbnb market, right? But they know when they buy the house, maybe there's some updates they have to do to get it to the rental amount. They have to furnish the place, and unfortunately, furniture isn't cheap these days.
Yes.
Does that payment or amount they're going to have to invest into it to get it ready to be listed play into effect on them getting approved, or is that not really looked at from the underwriting
it's not looked
side?
At from the underwriting side. So what we do on the short-term rental is go on AirDNA, see what the annual income is that property would supposedly be bringing in, and then the underwriters take 80% of that. And that's what we're using, right? That's what we're hoping that the appraiser gives us. And then as long as your PITI payment doesn't go below that, then you're good.
Okay, so they just need to have these extra monies.
To do those things.
Right. In a side little bucket over here.
Right. Okay. Exactly.
Amazing.
That is really fantastic.
I love that they're starting to come up with products like this.
It's going to be
to let more people get into the market.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's a fantastic product.
If you're interested in jumping into the Scottsdale market, actually the Arizona market, I should say, and as an investor, give us a call. We'd love to help you walk through all those steps and processes, and we'll introduce you to Christine.